Gwen. Hi, Charles. Gwen beat Pingcord. Congrats, congrats. I was slightly worried I wouldn't be able to start on time because literally seconds before I went live, the camera started having issues. Hey, Beyonce. So we've got a bit of an odd angle tonight because, like I said, the camera was having issues. So yeah, I was like, it's working in this position. Let's just let it do its thing. But hello, hi everyone. It's Monday. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I know I spoke to most of you over the weekend. Saturday we had a Stitchy session in the voice chat. That was a lot of fun. I did have to duck out slightly early, unfortunately, but I really enjoy those community hangs. Hey, Bibliocat. Monkey just jumped up on the top of the cabinets and managed to knock everything. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Gwen. Well, I did promise chaos tonight, so I guess I'm on brand. Quarter Stitch, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I just realized you probably can't see how. Let's see if I can zoom in. She's sulking back there because we're not doing a tree eat tonight. I know, but the reason we're not doing a tree eat is because we've got the Wheel of Whips going tonight, and there's only so much chaos I can have in a stream. But I'm glad you guys are here joining me for the beginning of the week. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week, I think. We got lots going on in the community. We've got a couple of voice chats. Toot streaming 3 times a week. If you caught the stream this morning, it was a really good one. And then she's doing Plate Up on Wednesday and Inscription again on Friday. Do the little blurby thing here. I swear, on Friday's Inscription stream, I was like, maybe if I don't tell them that it's noon, they'll keep playing. I just really enjoy that game. It's got amazing background music and just it's such a vibe. We got that, we've got my stream, we've got the voice chats, we've got Tiny Witch clue number 3, I can't believe it, is coming out on Thursday. Toot says they would happily play Inscription for hours, but they got to get that APOC 3 trophy in Phas. Very true. In Phasmophobia, there are different levels of difficulty to the game, and the hardest difficulty is called Apocalypse 3, and if you complete it, you get a gold trophy. Oh, Carl. Oh yeah, go. Take care of that. I wish them well. Let me know. Let me keep me updated, okay? All right. Good community vibes for Charles' spouse. What was I talking about? APOC 3, yes. So it's the hardest difficulty in the game, and if you complete it, you get a gold trophy, but it is really freaking difficult. Toot has been trying to get that gold trophy for weeks now. Um, so I've been watching a lot of them try and do that. But at the same time, it's really good to stitch to because you're kind of like tense, but it's not, you don't have to super pay. I don't have to super pay attention. Toot does. But it's very like the tension is high, so I stitch a little bit faster. Oh yeah, lots of good going on this week for us. If you've got anything cool coming up this week, let me know. If you're working on anything while you're watching, let me know. So we are spinning the Wheel of Whips tonight. If you want to get me to spin, you can see the wheel there on screen. There are 3 options. If you want to get me to spin, you can redeem your channel points on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can ask Toot, and Toot will make sure it happens. But basically the Wheel of Whips, it has my current whips. I've got them all around me, so I can grab and switch them. Right now I'm working on the full coverage of, I'm calling it Binks. It's, you know, a black cat on a pumpkin, but it's my Binks. Beyonce is working on Nebula. Nice. I definitely not appreciate, admire the hustle on that one, because I know it's been lingering for a while. And then finishing Tiny Witch, yes. Toot is forever raccoons. Baby Look Cat also working on Tiny Witch. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, I said in the email, I believe I said in the email. If I didn't say it in the email, I meant to. That clue 2 is the largest clue in terms of number of stitches, so if you feel like you're falling behind, you're not. Beyonce says it just came out of a 2 bearish hibernation. 2 yearish. I mean, bearish hibernation also works, but yeah. Get a few stitches in, a few stitches at a time, it'll get done. Gwen is trying to determine how much brain power you have for stitching tonight. I feel that. You know, I feel that deep inside. And I feel like that's why you have to have different types of projects. Because some nights you just can't do. You just can't do the thing. Or just need to find your counting error in Tiny Witch. Oh no. I was doing that with, what was I working on yesterday? A shop sample for the November freebie, and I tried stitching one section of it like 5 times, and I could not figure out where I kept going wrong. Gwen says I intimated to a coworker that I might go to bed at 5:30, and the look she gave me was priceless. You know what? If you are tired at 5:30, go to bed at 5:30. Rest is not a reward. Rest is necessary. Bibliocat says, I always try to have one whip that requires 0 brain power. Yeah. Quinn says, important detail for that sentence. Brain left it completely out. But I feel like you might be a little bit tired. I feel like maybe you should consider getting some rest. You probably will go to bed early, but close to 7:30 or 8, so after stream time. Okay. That sounds good. A little bit earlier, but not early enough to completely mess up your sleep schedule. Gwen says they did get a delightful car nap at lunch. Absolutely gorgeous outside. Ooh, nice. I find whenever I tried to take a car nap when I was working, I just woke up so hot and sweaty that I really regretted it. I was working on some design stuff, just organizing my files and that kind of thing yesterday. And I was sitting in my chair in my like little office setup in the other room. And I was feeling kind of drowsy. And then suddenly it was an hour and a half later. And I don't know how that happened. Hi, Gigi. And thank you for the spin, Toot. Oh, Gigi, off the keyboard, my son. Thank you. Don't know if you guys can see his little paws. The camera is actually pretty zoomed in, so I don't think you can see him today. But let's spin that wheel since Toot has redeemed it. If Gigi will let me see the screen behind him. Hello, big handsome man. Can you lay down? It was around 18 to 21 with sun and a breeze. Ooh, that does sound lovely. All right. I'm trying to change windows, but Gigi is like sitting in front of my like start bar. Cool. A taskbar. Yep. All right, so let's spin the wheel, see what we end up with. The contenders are Bink's Dinosaur Forest or a special sneaky sneak peek at an upcoming design. And the winner is Dinosaur Forest. All right, so let me just switch over to that. God. Helping me so hard. No. No. So this is a pattern by Al Forest Embroidery. I don't know if you guys remember. Probably, if you were here, you'll remember we spent a 2-hour stream picking out colors for it. And the colors you guys picked, absolutely gorgeous. This little guy, I'm trying to see how close I can get it and still have it focus. I don't know how well you can see that. This little guy is done in the blend of 471 and 580, I believe. Yeah, it's a blend of like a brown and a green. It's so pretty in person. Like, I really wish you guys could see it the way it was meant to be seen. But I cannot get this modeling to capture on camera. But that blend is turning out so pretty. I might have to take a few pictures in like really good natural light and then mess with them in an editing program so that you guys can actually see what it looks like. And I just moved the frame on this, so yeah. But before I move the frame, I wanted to finish this bit of border, and then I forgot to do like the little gray flower that goes here, so that's what I'm going to work on first. Oh yeah, good idea. Toot says we can take it to the zoo for pics. Yes, that would have some great lighting. Maybe this will be my zoo project tomorrow. We are going to the zoo tomorrow. We're gonna go in the morning, set up for a little bit, and probably just like park ourselves in front of an animal and hang out and stitch for a few hours. It's gonna be lovely. Thank you, Gwen. We did that last week. What day did we do that last week? Was it Thursday? Wednesday. We went Wednesday. Oh, and it was so nice. We went Wednesday after Toot's stream, but because like we went after Toot's stream and we had to go to the membership office and everything, we didn't end up like sitting down in front of the hyenas until like 2:30, and the zoo closes at 4:30, so we didn't get as much time as we wanted, but it was just so nice to get out. Patricia says that sounds like a wonderful time. It really was, and I'm looking forward to going tomorrow. We're going to go a little bit earlier in the day, and it's just going to be lovely weather. We're going to find a nice spot and just hang out. It's going to be good. I packed our snackle boxes, so we're going to bring our snackle boxes and all the water. Part of our membership is we get to ride the Zoomobile for free. And thank you for the hydrate too. So the Zoomobile is like a motorized train thing that runs around the zoo, and it drops you off at various points, which is very handy when you are disabled and can't walk very far on your own. So we can just hop on the Zoomobile from stop to stop and still see quite a few animals without having to do a ton of hiking. The Zoomobile also has they just like redid them, and before, if we had when we had Toot's walker or wheelchair with us, we would have to fold it up and like wedge it into the seat, but now they have a wheelchair accessible car, and if there isn't a wheelchair user, because if a wheelchair user needs the car, then we're going to let them use the car, but it fits our walkers just fine without needing to fold them up. So that was really nice. And the kid who helped us with the walkers was really nice as well. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. I really do love our zoo. Like, I could talk forever about our zoo. It's actually quite close to our house. There's one point in the Zoomobile tour where, so it's in, the zoo is in a trying to think of the word in Canada, but like basically it's like a national park. It's a provincial park. There we go. Provincial park. So, which is pretty much inside the city of Toronto. So it's this huge like wooded valley, and there's one point where the Zoomobile comes out and it comes around and you have this gorgeous like panoramic view of the whole valley, and then kind of like the nearest suburb on the other side of the valley, and you can literally see our house from there. I will not give any further details, but it was very cool. The valley is a big natural habitat for monarch butterflies and Blanding's turtles, as well as several species of frogs. And the zoo does conservation work for all of those, mainly hatching and raising babies for a couple of years and then releasing them. The monarch breeding program is very cool. And the Blanding's turtle, it's always so cute because they have like all these tubs of baby turtles just like constantly. Needle doesn't want to come out of the fabric. Billy Cat says, that sounds awesome. It's been years since you've gone to a zoo. Zoos are wonderful. They're such a good time, and I really love that we're in such a position and such a place where we don't have to make going to the zoo like a full day excursion. We have to see every animal we possibly can see because we're never going to go back. For us, it's kind of like going to the park. We have to drive there, but we go to the park, we sit in the park, we have a little stroll, and then we come home. So but zoos in general are they're really cool, and they're really important in the conservation of species. Oh, they had two Mongolian wild horses born. We got to see the foals. At one point there were only 23 Mongolian wild horses left in the entire world. But through zoos and conservation efforts, there are over 2,000 now, and some of them have even been released back into the wild. So it was really cool that we got to see the two babies. Oh, two baby girls. Yes. It says species conservation is the only time I care about gender. Hey, Sunwasa, welcome in. Thanks so much for the follow. We are Doing some cozy stitching that may become slightly chaotic. Who knows? And we're talking about our favorite zoos. You're Frenchy, so you may not talk a lot, but you're doing your Sal and love it. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're enjoying the Sal. Bonjour, bienvenue. That's all the French I know. I'm sorry. We do have a couple of French speakers in the community, but I am not one of them. But thanks so much for joining. Enjoy the vibes. Moon has a date. Ew. No, it's really cute. Moon does have a date, but she was so apologetic about missing stream, and I'm like, it's fine. You don't have to come to every stream. It's fine. Toot says rude, abandoning me like this. Gwen was gonna make French jokes with her. Well, she's gonna be streaming tomorrow night on her channel. I didn't check the schedule, so I don't know what she's streaming. It's probably Valorant. The DH in my name, DH is my actual name. Yeah, that's my name. Yeah. I know it's very boring. But yeah, my name is DH and I am cozy, therefore I'm the cozy DH. Oh, and sorry, yeah, Toot reminded me Moon is playing FNAF 2, finishing the game. She's gonna beat it, yeah. I mean, I think if anyone could beat FNAF 2 in, what, 4 hours, it would be Moon. You're very welcome, Sunwise. So yeah, if you enjoy cozy gaming for games that are not normally cozy, definitely give Moon a follow. Ooh, I got a knot, Gwen. Okay. All right, so I've got a knot. The ad's about to start. We need to do a break. We're gonna take our 3-minute break, and then I'm gonna spin the wheel when we come back. So every half hour ish I take a break. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm gonna run an ad. You're not gonna miss anything. If you're watching on YouTube, just chill, enjoy the music, enjoy the vibes. Get up, stretch, unshrimp, whatever you gotta do, and I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes. Welcome back, friends. Yes, and thank you, Toot, for spreading the good news. Charles House is fine. They just posted in the server, so yay. So yeah, so let us spin this wheel. See what we come up with. We're gonna do Binks, or are we gonna do... Ooh, it's the Halloween sneak peek. Ooh, let me switch back over here. When you're excited for this one? You know exactly what this one is. So this pattern is coming out not this Friday, but next Friday. You guys are the first ones to see it because I'm working on the sample. It's almost done. So this is Halloween treats. It's a little bit blown out, but you guys can get the gist. So as you can see, I'm almost done. I have green candies left to fill in. And then there's like some orange. I have to finish this candy. This is one of those are the molasses kisses that everyone has. I've got some orange to fill in and some candy corns to finish. And then I just have to do the cookies. So yeah. So this pattern will be available next Friday in the shop. And it's so tiny. Like this is a frame for ants. It really is. It's been a really fun little stitch too. Thank you, Gwen. Gwen says it's so cute. Quarter Stitch agrees. And yeah, my Mothman stitch marker is fantastic. And thank you so much for the hydrate, Toot. Yeah, you said stitch marker. I knew exactly what you meant. You meant needle minder. Well, that's okay. My words are swoop. I'm kind of like breaking up the tan for the cookies with the other colors, because otherwise I just get like frustrated at doing 250 stitches of the same color, which like isn't actually all that many, but in a piece like this it feels like a lot. Hi Orchid. Yes, we're doing the wheel tonight. I kind of want to make the wheel more of a regular thing. I'm thinking of doing the wheel on Mondays and then like a bigger full coverage on Friday. So like working on my smalls on Monday in the wheel format. I don't know. I say that and then like I like the idea of schedule and structure and format. And then in reality it's like I'm so tired. How long for spin? Gwen spun it 8 minutes ago, so the cooldown should be up in about 7 minutes. I say with fear in my voice, because I just started working on this one. Ban Gwen for spinning. Toot says it's 3 days. But yeah, this is a little sneak peek for the shop. This pattern is going to be released next Friday. Been a really fun little stitch. This palette has been really fun to work with. The like poison apple green and the really bright orange and the vibrant yellow. And then the 552 makes a perfect like witchy purple. Orchid says 4 days or no deal. Orchid, that's not the way it works. But that's okay. You want 4 days, you can have 4 days. And Toot says, imagine 200 stitches in the same color. Yep, Toot is working on a much larger project than that right now. Oh yeah, Toot, what are you gonna work on tomorrow at the zoo? Are you gonna do a ghosty? Toot's gonna work on D's nuts. But yes, a ghost. Or could learn negotiating skills from Patrick against the Flying Dutchman. Oh no, Gwen. What poor life choices have you made today? Orchid backing up Toot. Actually, this was what I was working on when we went to the zoo, because I had to do this, like, I have to do black stitches on black Ada. So I brought this one so I could do it in the direct sunlight. You eat chips and salsa, but also you're sniffly. Even before spicy salsa loosens more sniffles. Oh no. So you've got the sniffles and the dry chips. Oh no. Oh, and to shamelessly shill for myself, you guys might have recognized the like iconic Pillsbury cookies here and here and here. I just released a pattern for them that are larger. Each cookie's about 2¼ inches around. Thank you, Toot, for putting up the links there. You can pick them up on Coffee, Stitchwit, and Etsy. But if you would like a cute little Pillsbury cookie pattern, I did the pumpkin and the ghost because those are the ones that are currently available, and then the black cat has been retired, but you can, but I did the black cat as well as like a bonus pattern. And to putting up the link to the Stitchwit marketplace as well. And thank you, Gwen. Gwen says cute cookies. You would like no more colds this year? I also wish for you no more colds. Colds are miserable no matter what season you get them in. Because there's nothing you can do about it but ride it out. I wish for all of us a very uninfected cold and flu season. And Toot said the quiet part out loud. I just want to keep COVID out of our home for the rest of this year. Yelp. Big yelp. Big yelp there. Another reason that I feel comfortable going to the zoo and hanging out there is because it's in the open air and we can distance ourselves from other people. Toot always says the quiet part out loud. It's very true. That's one of the reasons I love you. Toot has no chill. That's the reason that we all love you. Gwen emphatically agreeing that Toot has no chill. Toot recently started modding for moon streams as well. She takes such joy in it. Toot harasses Gwen everywhere now. Gwen with the band Mac, yeah. Luckily, we have no need of that command most of the time. Oh. Mac's a good bean. Mostly. And Toot harassing people to hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate redeem there. I'm drinking my Fizzy Faz, which is not actually Fizzy Faz. It's a cherry... I can't remember the name of the brand. It's like one of them fancy soda brands, but it's a cherry soda. But it's in my Freddy Fazbear tumbler, so it's a Fizzy Faz. Just like anything I have in my Chica tumbler is a Chica Chug. Stewart's, yes, Stewart's cherry cola. No, not cola, just soda, cherry soda. Dude says, is it a Chica cherry cola? Oh, that would have been good. Kind of wish I had thought of that. But no. No, it's not. It was orange. Not cherries are orange now, guys. It was red and my tumbler is red, so I put the cherry in the red tumbler. Canadian citizenship revoked. I know, I deserve that one. I was doing a little peek at you guys. Take a look at what Pow's doing, because I just hecked up. It's gonna tell the naked women. We did not find a Tim's Ghosty Cup. And from the look on the person's face... Hi, Pow. Hi, Pow. We asked the employee, and from the look on her face, I think they have been sold out for quite a while now. Pow's doing her best Michael Myers impression, Toot says. Orchid, the wheel is ready. I just actually went to check and make sure that the cooldown was working. Oh, is the cooldown not... Is the cooldown not cooling down? Oh. Oh no, the wheel just doesn't like Orchid. Okay. Because it should have a 10-minute cooldown. Because I thought it was 15, but apparently I like myself less. then 15-minute cooldown. I'm just going to quickly tick off the stitches that I've done before Orchid does that. Okay. All right, thank you for the spin, Orchid. I'm actually just going to finish off this thread because it's getting to the point where I'm having to rethread it every time. It says Orchid Cooties. The ominous background thunder when the notification went off. Yeah, it's pathetic fallacy. The weather is spinning with us. All right. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I actually had 5 options on the wheel earlier today. And then I took 2 of them off because I was not up to 5 options on the wheel. So we're doing Dino Forest again. Yay! If it does come up with the same thing that I was just working on, I will, in fact, switch projects. Eh. Yes, Orchid, there is no frog. I'm sorry. The closest we have is Dino. Maybe there is a frog. There is no frog in the Dino pattern. I'm sorry. So the way I've been doing the dinosaurs is I've kind of been going like motif by motif and doing it that way. So the next thing I could do is there's like a little thing of flowers here, or there is a giant triceratops here. So I think I'm gonna go for the giant triceratops. Ow. His TH was like, I parsed the wheel down to 2 whips. I parsed it. That was a misspoke. I parsed it down to 3 because 2 is not a fun wheel. You have to go finish your test, but thank you for letting. Of course, Orchid, anytime. Anytime you want to spin the wheel. And good luck on your test. Triceratops is like frog. Okay. So let's do this giant triceratops that's over here. What is the main color in Mr. Triceratops? It is 30, 32, and 645. Okie dokie. Oh, good. And doesn't have to count much. Grid. So what I did, this little tiny short thing. So what I did for my brain, what I did for Dinosaur Forest was I pre-cut and pre-wound some lengths of the blends held together, and then so that I didn't have to like blend a new length every time I finished one. And it's been really helpful because it makes me less want to scream. And I think that was a big reason why I wasn't working on this so much, is because every time I went to change colors or you know, ran out of a color halfway through a section, I would have to cut the length and then cut another length, and then it was a lot. So I front loaded all that work. It took me a few hours, but it's really helping. Toot says praise the auto gridders. Yes, we auto gridders are necessary in this world we live in. All right, let's see if I can place this triceratops correctly. So it's lined up with this boy. Okay. Then it's one below that. That's here. Still watermelon froster and still juice. I have to tell you, I love the look of this oatmeal Ada. I do not think I would get it again. Because it's a pain to work with. And the grid is... the threads aren't even. Hey, Pecan Pie. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Like some columns and rows are thicker and thinner than others. And it's really noticeable at certain points. Ooh, Gwen's having orange pineapple banana juice. That sounds really good. I know Toot would do it without the banana. Yeah. You had Toot in the first half. Gwen gonna start a war. A banana war? I feel like that's already happened. Oh, orange juice pulp, yay or nay? Yes, pulp. I like my orange juice pulpy. I will do extra pulp if that's an option. Patricia says it looks like linen. What count is it? This is 18 count. It's 18 count. The brand is Loops and Threads, so it's the Michael's House brand. And yeah, the threads are really super uneven for Ada. And there's like a weird kind of resistance to the stitching. And this might sound a little bit gross, but what it really feels like is if you've ever had your ears pierced and then you kind of took your earrings out for a bit and then you went to put earrings back in and like they weren't fully grown over, but you kind of had to punch through that little tiny bit of skin that had grown back. That's what it feels like every time I do a stitch on this. Like the holes in the Ada weren't perfect, aren't really holes, they're just perforations. Pecan Pie says, I'm cross-stitching Halloween cards for an exchange, and please tell me why I decided to spruce up the patterns with glow-in-the-dark floss. And Toot says that they do love working with glow-in-the-dark thread, but it tastes funny. Toot has done a lot of stuff with glow-in-the-dark thread that is very, very cool. But it is more of a pain to work with. I just finished a design that's going up in November that uses DMC Light Effects, the gold one. So enjoy that when it comes out. Yeah, Quarterstitch, it is very weird. Like, I know that the holes in Ada are caused by the weave. It's not like something punched holes in it, but it really feels like something punched holes in this and just didn't punch them all the way through. It's very odd. What? Oh, goodness. Gwen and Toot are talking about orange juice. I have to catch up. Gwen's favorite straight orange juice is extra vitamin D and medium pulp. And now whenever I have pulp free, I feel like I'm drinking Tang or something. But I also don't want to eat my orange juice with a spoon. Yeah, that's the thing. When I have completely pulp free, doesn't really feel like orange juice. It feels like orange cocktail or something. Empire says the end result is going to be cool, but oh my word, I am questioning my entire existence. I have felt that so many times while cross-stitching when it's like, why did I do this to myself? It's gonna look so good, but why did I do it? And Toot says when I'm sick, I get crushed ice in a bowl with OJ and eat it with a spoon. Yeah, I will get that for Toot. Our fridge now does crushed ice, which is great. And then, so I do the bowl with crushed ice and then just pour the OJ over it. Toot says DH felt that one, that the one time they used glow-in-the-dark thread, and it was not worth, like, in that project, it was not worth the glow-in-the-dark thread. I would, for another project I would do it, not for that project. But there are a lot of really cool uses you can have for it when you combine it with white. Because at least if you're using the DMC glow in the dark, it's pretty indistinguishable from the white. Yeah, and Toot did a 15,000 stitch project entirely in glow in the dark. Like, it was a monochrome piece and they just did it in glow in the dark. And like, keeping in mind that Toot is a monogamous stitcher, so that's all they were working on. Monkey is protesting it being 68 in your apartment. Is that too hot or too cold for Monkey? It's 20 degrees. Too hot. Thank you, Toot. I did a couple of really big dad sneezes. I'm glad I managed to mute the mic in time. Oh, and oh, she's cold at 20 degrees. I'm warm at 20 degrees. I wish for cold. I think our thermostat is set to 15 degrees right now. But that's because our house runs super warm. She wants the warms. In the winter, so we have like a bookshelf over there. And on top of the bookshelf are 2 cat beds. And in the winter, we put a heating pad under one of the cat beds. It's on a thermostat, so it doesn't get too hot. And it's on a timer, so we don't have to worry about it causing anything. But we put the heating pad under one of the cat beds, and Bella never leaves it. What did I just do? The glasses came off, so you know that I had to really get in there and take a look. I think 18 count is just slightly too small for me. I'm gonna I don't know. I've got some 18, some 16 count and some 20 count coming. I want to try the 20 count, but like I've been struggle bussing, and I was thinking that it was just the fact that Binks is on black 18 count. I thought it was just the black, but I'm struggle bussing a little bit on. It says good thing your other full coverages isn't on 18 count. Look. It looks so good though. I think Binks, I just have to accept the reality that I'm going to be stitching it without my glasses on. Because I'm nearsighted. I'm extremely nearsighted. So with the current distance between my work and my face, if I were to take my glasses off, this would be a complete blur. But if I bring this close to my face and take off the glasses, I can see it better. But according to the optometrist, I almost said according to the dentist, which is not the word I was looking for. According to the optometrist, I don't need readers, so yeah. Explain that, science. All right, we're doing another wheel spin. It's gonna be... We got a little bit of our Triceratops started here. Oh. I just have to tick off what we've done so I remember where I'm to. There we go. Tiny bit of Triceratops. And we're gonna... All right. Spin, 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 spin. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We're working on my baby. Pen seems to have a new neighbor and you have feelings about this. Yeah, we're working on my Binks piece. And Pow appears to be on the move. Oh, Pow's in her food dish. I see. She's angry in her food dish. Right. So this is Binks so far. I showed off this piece in the server. Basically, I bought a pattern, not really realizing it was most likely an AI generated pattern mill, and then ended up having to do a bunch of cleanup. So I put pics in the Discord of what the pattern looked like before and after I cleaned it up, but I'm really happy with what I've done with it. And I just started this day before yesterday. It's 18 count black Ada, and I am doing it 2/1. Gwen says Pow offers self as sacrifice to food bowl. No, she's probably trying to tip it. That's what she's doing. Yeah, Toot just said she's trying to flip her food bowl. Or she says it has a how to train your dragon feel. The Binks piece, yeah, it kind of does. I really like that the highlight colors, because like it's a black cat, but you can't do something in all black, right? Like you need to highlight for it. The highlight isn't gray or silver, it's purples. I think it looks really cool. Toot says when she doesn't like what's in her bowl, she dumps it in her fountain. Yeah, Pow's a lot. Pow is quite smart. Yeah, see, she's trying to dump it now. If you weren't in the Discord, let me see if I can bring up the pattern on my tablet. Well, at least the mock-up. You can kind of see me. Okay. So this is what it's gonna look like. So you've got Binks, you've got some pumpkins down here. So yeah, the cat is shades of purple and really dark blue and black. And I changed the eye color. The eye color was yellow. But my Binks's eyes are green, so I changed that. And then I just basically brightened up the pumpkins a little bit and then added some really dark greens into the ground. The ground was the same dark blue and black as the body. So I just, instead of the blue, I swapped it out for greens to just give it like a little bit more definition apart from the Binks. So yeah, I really like this piece. It was an immediate, like, I need to stitch this when I saw it. Toot found it for me and it was love at first sight. Where she says, am I stitching all the black? In the body, I am gonna stitch the black. There actually isn't all that much black in it. It's mostly the dark blue. But I am gonna stitch it because I just want that full feeling, that full coverage-ish look. 310. There's 5,000 stitches of black, which is not bad. She says, I just imagine her bapping the top of the pumpkin like Bongo Cat. Hi, Bells. No, we don't stand on Daddy's cross stitch. But the three main colors in how are this really super dark purple. It's called like grape, very dark, I think. And 939, which is a really super dark navy blue. So it's got a lot of depth that I wasn't really expecting when I first looked at it. And Binks, not Pow. Did I say Pow? And I am stitching this cross country by diagonal. So far, I'm using parking because there aren't a ton of colors. And also because my diagonals aren't super big because of the way that the round moony bit goes. So Yeah, that might change as I progress. Reaching the point with this thread where I have to re-thread it every couple of stitches. I think that means it's time for me to finish it off. Get to the end of this row. One says I've successfully done 25 stitches and you're pretty sure you didn't mess them up. Nice. Yes, we will take victory wherever we find it. Thank you for the hydrate, Toot. Gotta get this thread off and started. Actually, guys, I'm gonna take a quick little break here. I'm gonna put up the break screen. I'm not gonna run an ad, but I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Hey guys, I'm not feeling well. You might have noticed I've been having some trouble finding words and keeping a train of thought. I'm going to wrap up stream here. I'm sorry I'm cutting it short a little bit, but I really super enjoyed hanging out with you guys tonight. I think we will do some more wheel spins next Monday. So just keep an eye out on the Discord and the Instagram for the schedule and all the events. Toot is putting up a bunch of links in both of the chats. Follow on YouTube, follow on Twitch, Discord server, all that good stuff. We're not gonna raid out tonight. I'm just gonna give you my usual parting affirmation of love, because I do love you guys, and stream is always one of the best parts of my week. So thank you for joining me, and all of my friends. I will see you in the Discord. I'll see you in the coffee shop. I'll see you in the YouTube comments. I will see you in Bella's warm, comfy, heated bed. Thank you so much for joining me. But most importantly, my friends, I will see you in my heart. All right. Bye, guys. Good night. Bye.